We are live on Facebook.
Great. How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. So, welcome everyone back to the quarantine zone. Thanks for tuning in, as always. I'm very pleased to have Mr. Marc Michel with me. Now, Marc is, yeah, wicked. Um, Marc is a legend, and he is from Lyon in France, but he never stays in the same place. Even at one time, I some of you might know that I studied a physics degree, and I learned that it is possible for particles to be in more than one place at the same time. And a really good example of this is you, Marc.
Me.
Um, the particle of Marc. So yeah, tell me where you are, man, and how's it going?
Well, I'm in Berlin at the moment, and well, it's going well because I'm here because of a recording that I'm doing, like a studio recording I'm doing, and actually I just grabbed a few gigs here and there like around Berlin, and it's actually like
Mm,
Berlin is a safe zone in Europe at the moment, so
mm,
I have to say like yeah, it's a bit lucky to be here. It's like yeah, most definitely actually. So yeah. But yeah,
cool, man.
yeah,
You were traveling though before. I saw. I think you were in the hot club in Lyon, was it?
yeah. I've been there. I played in Paris. I played in Lyon because I just
Yeah,
could not come back to London because
yeah,
it was impossible with the quarantine rules because I don't
yeah,
stay more than 28 days, like twice 14 days of quarantine uh, in the same place. So it was just
yeah,
not possible to come back and do anything. So it's a bit frustrating,
yeah,
obviously, but
yeah.
yeah, that's what I was doing. But well, yeah, to be fair, I was like playing again like at the beginning of June or something like early June. So it's it's okay. I'm like it's not like
Yeah,
as good as before, but still all right.
yeah. Cool, man. So, I mean, how were things in France? Like to me, I have no idea what it's really like outside the UK
Well,
or London. So,
yeah, well, I don't know, man. It's like there's definitely like it's really hard for the places, like for the venues,
mm,
like either clubs or like bigger venues. It's really hard at the moment because no one knows like what to plan, when to plan.
mm,
And
mm.
recently they put like a curfew rule in Paris and Lyon, so
Yeah,
places have to and over cities actually, but places like clubs have to just shut down for now and just wait and see. And it's just the second time because there was already the first quarantine, and I guess it's really hard, and some clubs might actually close forever. So it's really, really sad. And for musicians, French musicians are a bit protected by the system,
mm,
I have to say.
mm.
But it's just the weirdest situation. I mean, no one expected that, obviously. But same
Yeah,
in UK, right? How is the
yeah.
situation for you guys?
Well, things are starting to open up. So,
Right,
um, I had a gig last week, which was kind of the first one, but
right,
I mean the first yeah, it was actually my first one, and it was with like quintet. So some
right.
venues are spacing people out on stages. Tomorrow I'm doing the Vortex, and they said, I mean, understandably, they said, you can only have a trio because the stage has to be spaced out in this
Oh
way.
wow. Okay.
Mm, yeah, but I'm doing quartet at the Six on Saturday, so I think things are gradually opening up. But
Right.
yeah. So Mark, let's go. Actually, let's play our first video because we've got a
Sure.
lot of catching up to do. But I'm
Sure
gonna
thing.
yeah gonna play a video now,
Right.
which is back from the good old days.
Yeah.
It was Bristol Jazz Festival, and
Yep.
yeah, it was around the time we met. Maybe how did we meet? I couldn't remember how we met.
Um, that's a good question. No, um I think it was a session organized by Mr. Alex Hitchcock, right? At yours. And I have to say I'm
Ah,
super sorry. I don't remember the name of the bass player, but yeah, yeah, I'm sorry, but I think
no
it was
one, no one cares about bass players really.
Who
You
cares
only
anyway?
notice when they're not there, you know? No, no. I'm sorry, bass players, don't cry. Sorry, sorry. Mate, man, we got loads of people tuning in. This is wicked.
Cool.
What's up, Martin? What's up, Adam? What's up, Amy? Hey, Martin, Romain, and yeah, and other people as well. Nice one. Okay, we're gonna go to the first video, and you
Right.
know what? I was trying to play some music. Like before the stream, but I messed it up. So I was like playing different audio to the thing. So hopefully this is going to go a little bit better.
Right.
This is a tune called Harvest,
Right.
and
Great
I'm
one.
going to attempt to screen share. Yeah, nice one, man. You sound great on this. So yeah, we'll
Thank you. You
catch up
too.
a little bit more. Catch up a little bit more afterwards. So see you in like 10 minutes or something.
Right. Yo.
Oh,
Yo?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice, man. Man, so I realized I haven't like watched all of these videos through really closely. So
Hmm.
when I like messed up the head of that last tune. But you know, people, if you want like killing new videos every week, some of them are gonna have errors in, and that is jazz. And when you're improvising, sometimes you make errors. But beautiful playing on it, Mark.
Yeah, thank you. You too.
Do you think this length of video is too much for Facebook? We should go for like 15 seconds, 20 seconds videos in future, or
Well, no, I just think like, it's good to appreciate like a full thing now. It's like no one listens to whole albums now or whole tunes, so I think it's good actually. It's a good thing to listen to the whole song.
yeah,
So,
yeah, for sure. Um, So you've been a very busy boy, Mark, and some of the things you've been doing are very exciting to me in particular because you seem to be a bit of a magnet for amazing guitar players. So so most recently, I saw like casually on Facebook, there's like you hanging out with Kurt Rosenwinkel in the studio. So I was like, wait, Mark is like recording with Kurt, and he didn't even tell me, probably because you knew I would like go mental and come and try and steal his plectrums or something. But tell me about that session, man. How was it?
Well, it's a part of a great recording still in the making at the moment. It's the
Mm,
Fabian Mandil large ensemble.
mm,
Like
mm,
she's got an orchestra of 20 something people, like so a pack of
mm,
strings, a pack of
mm,
horns, and she records this beautiful album. And yeah, so we recorded the rhythm section beginning of October, and
mm.
Kurt was there to play some tunes with us. Over great soloists are on it also, and like
Mm.
record this the same album. So it's going to be a very exciting project because her arrangements and orchestra is absolutely amazing. Kurt
Mm.
sounded like a like a guitar god. So that's just who he is, and yeah. So Jules Buckley is also like contributing to the producing.
Wow, cool.
Um, yeah, so it's a very very exciting project, and I don't know exactly when it will be out, but yeah, stay tuned because this is going to be huge. That's for sure.
Great. Yeah,
So
cool, man.
yeah,
I'm very excited to hear that.
yeah,
Um, Tell me a little bit about EYM Trio. I mean,
yeah,
the good people on Facebook, because you often have some of the most highly esteemed jazz guitarists in the world, Mike Marino, for example, and Gilad Hexelman, and probably others
yeah.
as well. But tell me
So
about that band. You've been in, yeah.
yeah, well, just UIM is, it's a bit like every band at the moment. It's a bit like of a, standby position, but like many things are
Mm,
on the making too. Like we're preparing the fourth album at the
mm,
moment. Still composing and planning things to happen probably during the spring if everything goes
mm.
well. And yeah, so yeah, back in January, that was the last tour we had actually back in January. Wow, it's crazy to say that, but and it was in the US, like in New York, and Mike Marino played with us those dates. Just not depping, but doing the same thing as Gilad did on the album. And
Yeah.
this was great. It was it's like another world because I don't know. It's like everybody was like Small's club in New York was fully packed. Everybody was drinking beer, like socializing, and like like no social
Oh
distancing.
man. Yeah.
And I was back in January, and then everything like just became something else. And now I just I eat vegetarian food. I walk the dog. I do it's totally different. I sleep early, and back then I was like, there's actually a funny anecdote about that because the first concert was not as Smalls, but I don't remember the name of the venue. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
but right before I was playing with another great jazz guitar player, like actually like a guitar god, Jesse Van Ruler, but in France.
Ah.
And the fact that, well, you did some physics studies, so the fact that the Earth goes this way, like made the 2 gigs possible in 2 days. So I basically played between Lyon and Paris on a certain day, and I drove to Paris during the night, took a flight in the early morning, reached New York, and played a gig on the exact evening, like same evening.
That's so funny, man. That's amazing.
That's really bad. That's really bad because actually what happened is I just reached the hotel room like pretty early, and it was great, and it was like a beautiful hotel, like everybody was hanging there. And
Mm.
I just went for a nap, like obviously, and I didn't wake up at all. And I woke up like 5 minutes before the gig with
Yeah.
35
So
calls, 35 calls on my phone, like, and literally someone from the hotel like entering my room and saying, sorry, but apparently people are looking for, was like, what? And actually
yeah, yeah.
because I was, obviously like a bit tired of my adventures, but yeah, so I reached the club and the concert was late. So it was
Yeah.
perfect. Like everything
Fine.
went well. But yeah.
Great, man. Yeah, so this for me, everyone, this is kind of typical Mark, you know. But
No,
Mark,
no, no, that's not
no, no,
true.
no, not missing, not falling asleep, but just being in, like I said, you know, a couple of places at the same time.
Yeah,
You've never been late for anything that I've been doing with you.
good.
So yeah, don't worry. Book Mark, everyone. I mean, they already are, Mark, but no, I wanted to ask, or rather tell people. So Mark is a guitar player, and I
Yeah.
reckon, I think, I'm not sure, maybe this is why guitar players like to work with you so much, because you know how to accompany the guitarist because you are a guitarist.
Ah,
Um,
that's an interesting point of view, actually. Well, I definitely
could
loved
be.
it. I mean, like guitar is my first instrument, like chronologically
Mm,
speaking, whatever.
yep.
It's my first instrument, my first love, and you know, you always come back to your first love. Even if now I'm a like full-time drummer and I like love the
Yeah.
drums above anything, but yeah, it might plays a role, you know. But I'm having so much fun, like yeah, especially I think I don't know. Well, you're part of it because like your approach is definitely like something big in guitar because I think like the few past years, I would say 10 years, like guitar changed drastically in jazz. I don't know, like some players, you know, came like Gilad over players like, you know, and they took like
Mm,
what Kurt did and some over people did and they, you know, went in really precise direction. Like for example, you
mm,
like, you know, with your approach in fourth and creative approach on the
mm.
guitar. And I think guitar like evolves a lot actually. And I think it's a really exciting period for this instrument, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Well, I'm excited now. I wasn't before, but now I am, now that you said that. Hey, Mark, we've got a question, man.
Right.
Is that a Gretsch USA in oyster color, the kit on the video?
Oh man, I have strictly no idea. It's the house kit. Is the
Okay,
house
of the
kit of the
festival.
festival?
Yeah.
It's probably that. It's probably that though. But I remember there was
Yeah.
a fairly big one for jazz, so drummers
Yeah.
will appreciate. But it's a 20-inch bass drum, so it was a more of a funky bass drum, you know, sound and
Yeah.
stuff. But yeah, I don't remember. I'm sorry. I rarely
Cool.
just for the person who asked the question, I rarely play on my kit, and I don't pay attention that much. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
You're
just
just
like to,
listening.
just play the thing.
Yeah. Hey, so if anyone else has any questions for Mark, please just type them in and I'll read them out. Let's go to another video. We talked about being in two places at the same time. This video maybe is kind of like in two time signatures at the same time. Doesn't sound crazy or anything. I'm going to try not to mess up the starting the video now like I did on the last one. Oh, by the way, whenever I watch the streams back, I
Yeah.
can see whenever I'm like looking at the computer like this, I look really stressed. So I got some special stuff to make me look cool. Do you remember this, Mark?
What is that? What is that? Oh yeah,
This is
it's my scarf.
it's your scarf, and also these. So okay, give me one sec. So share screen. Oh man, hey, how professional is this, man?
Well, I think you're a stream pro now, so I
Here we
I
go,
just
Mark.
go for it.
Thank you very much. Thanks very much. Yeah, nice playing, man.
You too. Great solo.
Thanks, man. Yeah, when I started that video, I realized it was like 15 minutes long, and
Hey, people, still there?
yeah, is anyone still there? Hey, man, plenty of people are, and I took a poll to see is it in 3 or 4. We have one person voted for 6.
Right.
One very good drummer, Rich Cass. Thank you, buddy. Of course, you know it's in 4. We have 3.5 as well. But Mark, man, loads of interesting people are tuning in who don't usually tune in. So I appreciate that very much. What's up, George Duncan, James Marlowe, Alex MacGyver? What's up, buddy? And Letitia, Kevin, Andrea, loads of cool people.
Right.
Well, Mark,
Yo.
what else? What else do we have to talk about, man? We've come kind of to the end.
Yeah, well, Planet B maybe. Just Planet B.
Yes. Now this is
Yeah.
a very cool band. Tell me.
Yeah. Well, just I think there are things I cannot tell, but like Planet B is on a long wait for several albums, and we are just well, same. We're on a standby position right now, but we still have gigs on the calendar next week in Copenhagen. So Copenhagen people, just come if you're any. And we play in France, but I don't know if it's gonna happen on the 7th of November in one theater. But it won't be with our friend Josh Acolio because of the quarantine rules. I think it will be Gerald Pleasantser, a trumpet player.
Yeah.
So it will be trumpet trio, which will be interesting. But like Jasper came up also with new tunes and like some new materials on the way for the second Planet B album.
Great.
So, yep, that's it.
Cool, man. Yeah. So Planet B, it's not actually a planet. It's a band that Mark is in with an amazing bass player called Jasper Hoiby. Anyone who's been listening to jazz in the last like 10 years will probably know who he is. But in case you don't, yeah, that's who he is. And he has a wicked band called Phronesis as well, which everyone should check out. They're kind of pausing at the moment. And Planet B is kind of ramping up to sort of, as an outlet for you, he and Josh, the sax player. So yeah, they're probably in all the usual places, Facebook page and Instagram page and all that sort of thing. Mm-hmm. So check that out. Okay, Mark, yeah, right. Here's an important question, man. So you're someone who's always very cheerful and stuff like that. How do you stay sane and how do you stay cheerful in this pandemic? Is it just by traveling around and doing gigs like there's no pandemic anyway, or what?
Well, that's not my situation. My gigs literally dropped. I stopped counting canceled gigs, like I think after 90 or 100 or something. So it's a bit depressing situation. But the thing is, how can I say? I'm from the countryside, basically. And so, being at home with the dog, like doing a bit of sport, being with my parents and stuff, or it's like my loved ones, see my friends and take time, read books, really important, read books.
What are you reading? What are you reading, man? What have you read recently?
Well, I was reading like all the books, actually, from this author called Harari. I don't know, Yuval Noah Harari is the dude who wrote *Sapiens*.
Ah, yes,
a brief history of *Sapiens*, and I just read I think he wrote 4 or something. I mean, maybe I missed some of them, but I'm reading actually the 3rd one at the moment, and it's super interesting and I read science because it's just like you. I'm really into science, so I read like physics books and stuff like this. So it's really cool.
Cool,
I mean,
man.
We never do stuff like this if we were like in the traditional usual rat race we're in. So it's really
it's nice to have the time and space. Yeah, cool, man. Well, that's kind of it then. We've come to the end. So yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out. Thanks in particular to Mark. This was kind of a last minute one. Mark saved the day. So yeah, it's good to catch up, man. It's a shame that thing at Pizza Express didn't work, but I'm sure we're going to play
Yeah,
in
sure.
not too long at all. So stay safe, and I'm
You
going to
too, bro.
close out. Yeah, yeah, stay safe, man, and stay busy. I'm sure you will. I look forward to hearing clips of you with Jesse Van Rilla, Mike Marino, Gilad, Kurt, all the all the best cats.
Thank
Um,
you, mate. It's a
so
pleasure to
yeah,
talk to
so
you.
yeah. Thank you very much, everyone. I'm going to close out just with a video just from that same concert, actually. But
Right.
Mark, you're off the hook, man. You can like go and eat some cheese, drink some wine, or whatever.
Do French things,
Yeah, or if you're in Germany, I guess you have like sausage, and beer.
Schnapps
So
and sausage.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Oh
just
man,
one thing. Stay tuned because
yes.
we're actually an album we're on together that is gonna be out
Ah,
someday.
oh yeah, I forgot about that, man. Yeah, that's our first recording thing together. Yeah, the
Yep,
mighty Matt Ridley. Yeah,
exactly. And one also like big project I really love is my brother, another great
yeah.
guitar player, Tom Ollendorf Trio. Is getting out. It's with Mr. Connor Chaplin, and it's getting out fairly soon. I don't know yet, but stay tuned because this is great too. So stay tuned with
Great.
these two projects too. I love them. So and he's with
Awesome.
you,
Yeah,
brother.
Tom.
So
Yeah, I've been checking Tom. I mainly see Tom Ollendorf on Instagram, and he posts these beautiful solo guitar clips. And every time I see one, I'm like, oh wait, how's he doing that? I immediately want to try and understand what he's doing because he is developing some cool, inspiring things. So yeah, thank you for that, Tom. If you're watching, which you probably won't be, you're probably doing cool music. But yeah, nice one, Mark. I'll speak to you soon, buddy. Bye,
ciao, ciao,
everyone.
ciao, buddy. Ciao, ciao.